Welcome to the Deep Dive. We sift through the noise, trying to get you the clearest insights. Today, we're diving headfirst into something that's been buzzing a lot. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas. Specifically, those romance rumors you might have seen in the news. July 25th, just now, they landed in London, helicopter, but pretty casual. Ana even had her dogs with her. But apparently, they were just on a yacht trip off Menorca. So our mission here in this deep dive is to unpack these rumors. We'll look at the sources, sure, but also put it all in context because, let's face it, Tom Cruise has a long history with public relationships and, well, media speculation.
And it's fascinating, isn't it? The public just seems endlessly interested in celebrity relationships. It's always a challenge, though, trying to figure out what's real and what's just, speculation. Especially with someone like Cruise, we're really looking for the patterns here, how these stories tend to play out.
Absolutely. So this latest round with Ana, it really seemed to kick off back in February 13th. They were spotted just sort of strolling in London, openly taking pictures with fans, which is interesting. Now, the official story, what the sources are saying, is that they were talking business, had meetings with filmmakers, Christopher McQuarrie and Doug Liman, and yeah, they are doing a movie together, Deeper. Liman's directing.
A supernatural thriller, I think.
That's the one. But then you also have them praising each other publicly. Ana saying she was happy to have someone like him supporting her film Ballerina, and Tom raving about her acting, dramatic chops, comedy talent. Said Ballerina kicked ass.
And that's the interesting part. Both of them, Tom and Ana, they're definitely no strangers to rumors about dating co-stars. It happens a lot. So that public praise, it could be genuine support or, it also perfectly fuels the speculation machine. Maybe intentionally, maybe not.
Okay, so let's unpack that bigger pattern. Because Tom Cruise's whole career, basically, has run parallel to this intense public focus on his love life. The lines between professional and personal, often very blurry, even way back. Think about Melissa Gilbert. She knew him when he was like a struggling actor, said they made out. She even apparently bought him his first set of dishes.
Wow, okay.
Or Heather Locklear. She told that story about him doing the risky business splits dance in a club on their date.
That's quite the image. And it just shows right from the start, his personal life was becoming public performance almost. Even Rebecca De Mornay, his risky business co-star, she talked about him having this earnest and virtuous vibe, a searching quality. And later, when they broke up, Cruise himself said something like, relationships are hard, mentioning needing space. Very personal stuff suddenly out there.
And Cher, remember Cher? 17 years older, said she was crazy about him. Listed him in her top 5 lovers.
Yes, that was huge news back then.
She even told that story about him being shy when a waitress recognized him. It blurs everything. Then came the marriages. Huge scrutiny. First, Mimi Rogers, 1987. She's often credited with introducing him to Scientology. And later, she made those really controversial comments, said he was thinking of becoming a monk, needed to be celibate.
Right, and that line about her instrument needed tuning.
Exactly. Talk about personal details becoming public fodder.
It shapes the narrative for years, that kind of comment.
Totally. Then, Nicole Kidman, 1990. Met on Days of Thunder. Adopted Isabella and Connor. Famously made Eyes Wide Shut together. Cruise said it made them stronger.
But the divorce in 2001 cited diverging careers. Kidman later said she fell madly, passionately in love, wanted a baby with him. It was intense.
After Nicole, there was Penelope Cruz. Dated for 3 years after Vanilla Sky. She actually made a point of saying she never falls in love while working, it's always been afterwards, which is an interesting distinction to make publicly.
Seeing a pattern here, right. High-profile relationships, often co-stars, intense media glare.
And then Katie Holmes, the whirlwind courtship, the Oprah couch moment. Everyone remembers that.
Oh yeah, unforgettable.
Married in 2006, had Surrey. Then the divorce in 2012, settled super quickly. Katie later said she didn't want that marriage to define me. That felt like a really powerful statement about the whole thing.
Absolutely. And looking at all this, it's clear the media narrative around Cruise is, well, it's relentless, often intrusive. It constantly seems to mix up on-screen chemistry with off-screen romance. And think of all the other rumors.
Right. Sofia Vergara, Scarlett Johansson, Nazanin Boniadi, Cameron Diaz, Laura Prepon, Vanessa Kirby.
Many of those were just flat out denied, or they were clearly just co-stars. Scarlett Johansson spoke out really strongly about how demeaning that idea of auditioning for a relationship was.
Yeah, that was powerful. And Haley Atwell, his Mission Impossible co-star, she apparently asked him for advice on dealing with weird rumors.
And what did he tell her?
He apparently said, you know exactly who you are, you know what you're about, and that is the only thing that matters.
That really highlights the pressure, doesn't it? The scrutiny they live under.
Yeah.
And the advice seems to be about developing a thick skin, focusing inward.
So we've kind of traced this whole evolving story of Tom Cruise's relationships, from those early, almost quaint anecdotes through the huge marriages to these constant co-star rumors like the current ones with Ana de Armas. It's a really compelling look at how a star's personal life just gets tangled up completely with their public image.
And it definitely raises a big question, I think, for all of us watching. Where is the line between a public persona and a private life for celebrities anymore? And maybe more importantly, what does the way we consume these stories, these narratives, teach us about how we view fame, relationships, and maybe even truth itself?
So what does this all mean for you? Maybe it's just a reminder of how powerful public perception is, especially in Hollywood, and how easily we all get drawn into the story, even when distinguishing fact from fiction feels